Welcome, welcome again. And if you're a newcomer,
Welcome.
welcome.
Bitch.
What's up?
I'm Susie.
And I'm Pam.
And I'm Adri. Today's episode's a little different. Since Thanksgiving was yesterday, today's episode is basically about being grateful and appreciative of what we have. And one thing that I am appreciative of is our friendship.
Same.
Same.
I don't know about y'all, but I feel like I gained like 5 pounds with all the food I ate.
Yeah, I feel like it's more than 5 pounds.
You know, unfortunately, Mama wasn't here this year.
Aww.
But it was still a good Thanksgiving.
You still ate though, right?
Yeet.
I think we complaining.
I'm just kidding.
Just joking.
Alrighty.
So, yeah, basically the inspiration behind this episode came from me. I was listening to a BTS song called Friends.
Later.
And then I started thinking about Pam and Susie, and I was like... And then I sent the
Them my
song.
hoes.
I sent the song to Susie because I knew Susie would listen to it. I didn't send it to Pam, though.
Wow.
For those of you who don't know, Adri is like really obsessed with BTS. Right now.
Like
I listen to them every day.
That's how obsessed. And she always gives me a fact about them like every day for some reason. Me.
Yo, is this a healthy relationship between you and BTS?
Let me know now.
It's not.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna let you know.
Hey, they better
right now.
shout you out.
Hey, whenever you're into like a band or like or something, do you always like look up like facts about them, like everything, their whole info?
I do, but then I forget. You know, like I'm not that like super hardcore where there's people that know their birthdays, their signs,
Yeah.
where they are now. I don't do that. I
don't look for any of that. I just listen to it and
And I'm like,
I just find out their names and I listen to it and that's it.
okay. You like me?
I kind of go a little overboard.
Oh
sometimes.
shoot!
It's just
You know what? I believe that.
once in a while when you have nothing to do, you just go down the wormhole of the internet.
All the time. That I've been doing that a lot with movies too. Like I like to know like.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it.
Thank you for supporting my obsessive.
I think that's a little unhealthy.
I mean,
Don't listen to her.
We shouldn't be encouraging this behavior.
Don't listen to her because I do it too sometimes.
here and there, you feel me? Yeah. All right. So, do you want to explain how this is gonna go down, or?
It's just basically I came up with some questions that I thought were gonna be, deep. Make you guys think about yourselves and our friendship.
And fully understand our friendship, yeah. So she came up with like 2 sections, you guys. Like the first section is basically of more deeper understanding of ourselves, like what we think of ourselves, and then the other part is basically like talking about what we think about each other
and how we see our friendship.
and how we see our friendship.
Yeah.
That's exciting. I'm excited to see how you guys see our friendship.
The most important thing here is that we actually don't know what each of us has said.
Yeah, we don't know
any of
each
these
other's
questions,
answers.
yeah.
So this is going to be new to everyone.
Yeah, so like all of this is gonna be kind of like
Yeah, I specifically
we might cry, we might not.
I specifically told them not to tell each other or me the answers, so to make it a little bit more special to see who cries and who doesn't cry.
I don't think I'm going to cry because I'm like over my period, so I'm not in that emotional state anymore.
$5 says Pam cries.
Pam cries for everything.
I'm the baby crier. What's up?
Cry baby.
I cry when I see people cry, so if she cries, then
Don't cry.
Keep it together, ladies.
All right.
I'm
just here to pass the tissue, you know?
We should have some tissue out. You low key.
Nah, we straight.
We straight.
We're not gonna cry.
That's what you say now. I want to see see ourselves in the near future and shit.
5
right.
minutes later. Bitch, I didn't know you thought that about me.
Mooch. All right. So I don't know how you guys want to do it. Like, you guys want to
First of all,
refer to the question, or
I just want to say I love you, bitches.
I love you guys too.
Ya empezó la Pamela.
Don't make me cry, right? I love this.
This is really hard because we've never sat down with each other to tell
Like fully, like
I know.
to tell each other we love each other.
yeah. Like I know we love each other and shit,
We
but
just
we
don't.
just don't tell each other that enough. But yeah.
That's true.
I don't think there's been like a time in.
No. Because like I was telling you earlier, I know myself, I have like a hard time showing people emotions.
Same.
It's not because I don't have any, it's because when I do, I like get embarrassed about it.
Me too. And I feel like that comes from, well, me personally, it comes from expressing yourself and someone telling you like, oh, tone it down, or you're a little too much.
Mm-hmm.
For me, that's done a big deal. So that's why I kind of like hold back a lot. Well, not kind of. I hold back a lot.
Unless like you get like really comfortable with the person, then
Mhm.
that's when you.
Like this is kind of like
I really like this one actually.
this is
Like I'm
getting
looking forward
naked in
to.
front of you girls, like spiritually, emotionally,
I'm kinda
mentally
nervous.
naked with you girls.
I feel like when I was typing some of the answers, I feel like you guys are gonna be like, "Oh, Pammy, like don't feel that way" or stuff like that. But
It is
this
what
is
it is.
raw.
Yeah.
This is me.
And I feel like since we're doing it, it should inspire others to know,
Oh, yes.
sit down with your friends,
yeah,
family.
loved
How
ones,
often do
anybody.
you guys like tell your loved ones you love them, or like your friends?
I feel like I told you guys. Maybe recently I kind of like stopped right now, but I feel like
Why?
I don't know.
And then she said, like, why you stop?
Really, me está reclamando. Oh my god. I don't know. I think we've just been really busy lately.
Yeah, that's true.
And I feel like because normally we always like hit each other up in our group chat.
Mm-hmm.
Either in our group chat or
I
in
think
our...
we hit each other up more now than before.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like we're more like in contact now than
That's true.
before.
I think it's because we've grown more comfortable with each other,
He was right.
Yeah.
So it's about time we had this discussion.
All right. I think we're just trying to postpone talking about this, so I feel like we should just go right in.
Should we say the questions and then answer them, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like...
We can each like read one.
Yeah,
and
read
we'll
one and then-
answer. We'll take turns.
Okay, so me, I should.
Yeah, you-
I'll ask the first question. The first question is: describe yourself in less than 5 words. And what do you like about yourself? I think I didn't answer the second part to this question.
God! And you made it!
And I came up with it. Okay.
Damn.
It's
5
okay, I didn't
words.
answer one of the questions.
5 words to describe myself. I'm quiet, understanding, reliable, and sarcastic.
Yeah.
Okay, and what do you like about yourself most?
I think now it's the sarcastic part, because before I would be sarcastic and people wouldn't like understand. But now with you guys, you have the same sense of humor as me, so I'm more comfortable with it.
Okay.
Yeah. She always does me dirty. No, I'm just kidding. Alright.
Okay, I'll go next.
Okay.
I like to think of myself as kind, funny. I'm weird, but I don't think of myself of weird in a negative way. I just think of myself weird as in a different way. Like I'm different than a lot of people.
Unique.
I'm guarded and I'm like very selective, which is why like when I make friends, I don't really click with many people. So if you've ever called yourself my friend, I'm sorry, but you weren't really my friend.
Dang.
I was just trying you out. Nah, I'm just kidding. No, but I just don't feel like I've ever had this type of connection with any other friends
Yeah.
before, which is a little sad because I thought I did,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't really like realize what a healthy friendship is until you get into one.
Exactly.
So it's like, okay, this is what it's like. What I like about myself the most is that I'm not scared to try new things.
That's so true.
I'm always like, all right,
I'm down.
I'm down.
Damn.
Especially food.
Hell yeah. All right. My turn. So, I think I'm caring. Like overly caring sometimes. Optimistic. Goofy. Very short-tempered here and there.
All the time.
Shut the hell up. No, I'm just kidding.
See?
Damn. And sweet.
I love how you said sweet.
Yeah.
Because you are. You just said it in a way where it's like, you're adorable.
And something that I love about myself, my eyebrows when they done. No, I'm just kidding, you guys. No,
I was about to ask you what the fuck happened to your eyebrows.
bro, I haven't done them. I'm letting them grow out because the last time, this was way before the whole pandemic. I've been letting them grow out for about 8 months.
Alright.
They messed them up, so I got really upset, and I was just like, I need to let these bitches grow out. You feel me?
Caterpillar's eye.
But I'm actually this close of going. I think I might go tomorrow actually to finally get them done again. If they haven't closed it down. Damn. No, but mostly the fact that a lot of people confided me, and it makes me feel like I can at least be like a safe space for that person, and it gives me like another purpose in life.
That's very true.
Yeah, and then somehow you always end up getting all the gossip.
That's true. All
I
the
don't even
time.
ask for it, bro.
They just say, Pam.
They just look at me and be like, "That's a fluffy ass bear." Damn.
Okay.
That's good.
So
Okay.
second question.
Second question is, what makes you smile? Me, what makes me smile is when my family gets together for meals. Seeing you girls, my dog.
Oh,
Also, yeah, he's so cute. A really ass little fluffy monster. The smell of rain and cold air.
Yes.
Those are like my favorite things. Especially cold air. Cold air, though, the smell of cold air reminds me of my mom.
I can see that.
Yeah.
For me, what makes me smile is cooking. But cooking when you have a sharp knife is the best.
Yes.
I like going to the beach, mostly at nights, because it's really relaxing. I like reading, writing, music, food, and the show Friends, and my actual friends.
You forgot to put BTS.
That's in music.
Oh,
She just
but
didn't.
specific. Like, she didn't say it specifically.
Because right now it's just, I don't
That's
know.
just right now. She'll move on to something different.
I always do.
Yeah.
But yeah, the show
Why would you
Friends,
move on from us.
and music
No, that would have been happened.
have had a big impact in my life. I have both. I have the logo from Friends tattooed on my back, and 2 of my favorite songs tattooed on me as well.
What about you, Pam?
So what makes me smile is, and I'm very simple, you guys, memories. I know a lot of people are like, oh, but you're living in the past. Da, da, da. No, I'm not talking about me like wanting to really relive those memories. Just memories in general, like memories that I've made with family, memories that I made with you girls, memories that I've made with other like friends, you know. And just that, like, it makes me smile because when I think back, like let's say I'm having like a bad day or something, I like think back, I'm just like, oh, like I remember this day, like we went with the girls to go eat Korean barbecue or or when we go to Target and stuff. I love that.
And sometimes it's
And I
like
cherish
we
it.
actually did that.
Yeah. And I
Don't-
cherish
don't-
it the most.
Don't you girls love it when I feel like some of the best laughs are when you remember something and you just laugh out loud?
Yeah.
They're so genuine.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
There's a lot of times where I'm like thinking back, and it's mainly about you two, and then how like we always goof around and stuff, or when I say something dumb and y'all just attack. I'm just kidding.
Which is always.
Which is always
Like today, it took us a long time to actually sit down and start recording this
Doesn't
episode.
it always though? Like,
Yeah,
we're always
I feel like-
thinking-
But I feel like today it's taken us a little bit longer.
I feel
Yeah,
like we were
that's true.
just like
I feel like we haven't seen each other in ages.
I feel that
we just
that's why we take a long time to even like start recording because we
like to catch up. Yeah, we like to catch up. All right. Third question. So, what do you want people to feel when they're around you? What I want people to feel like when they're around me is that they're safe and comfortable. That they don't have to hide who they are because that's what makes them who they are. Basically, they're unique.
That's what I wrote.
I wrote similar.
Shut up.
I also added that I don't want people to laugh when they're around me.
You don't want them to laugh?
I want them.
Oh yeah, same. I want that too.
I wrote that I want people to feel safe and loved and extremely happy and comfortable and that they know that they are welcome. So yeah, pretty much the same.
I thought we would all have different
yeah, this one was
answers
like
there.
similar.
All right.
Next question is, when do you feel the most vulnerable? Vulnerable. That.
Let me know you don't understand.
No, so sometimes I have a hard time saying some words.
We get it. You're a little slow.
I am too.
Wow, that just hurt my feelings.
No, just kidding.
My answer was at night because I have a lot of trouble falling asleep, and sometimes my mind gets the best of me, so I stay up thinking a lot, which is why I like to go to sleep early, so I don't think.
Okay.
For me, it's talking about my feelings.
Yeah.
So now.
Okay.
Every time I talk about my feelings, I feel like in general, me expressing feelings is like where I feel the most vulnerable.
I feel like that's like your like you're basically like you feel naked basically. That's true.
Yeah, especially when I'm being like honest about my feelings. Like I feel like for me, it's not a sign of weak. I don't see myself as weak, but I just see myself as like super exposed, and it's very uncomfortable. It's not my favorite thing, but you know,
sometimes you gotta do. You feel me?
I was feeling like that today, the whole day, because I knew we were gonna record this episode, and I was like, oh, I'm a little nervous.
Okay,
I
had butterflies. Yeah.
I was like, I don't know.
But now that we're actually doing it and we're laughing and answering the questions,
I enjoy it.
It's not so bad, you know.
Yeah.
So I feel the most vulnerable when I'm alone. Not because I'm scared of solitude, but because, like Adri said, my mind starts racing and starts to think about a lot of stuff, and it never stops. Like I just think, and then I think one thing, and then one thing leads to another thing, and I just hate it. That's why I feel like, and my husband tells me this all the time, like, oh, but like you like to go out a lot. Like, why can't you just stay put? Why can't you just be here at home, like just chilling and all that? And it's just, I'm just like, I don't know, I just don't want to be alone.
And when you are at home alone, you either call me or Susie.
Yeah, I stay. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have noticed that. Hate it.
I noticed it the day of the election. I don't know if you were alone then, but you called me, and we stayed on the phone for like 2 hours because you were just panicking about.
I was.
The election.
Why you ain't call me though?
I think you were at work, weren't you?
No, bitch. I was at work.
That's what I thought.
It's because you're either at work or
I wasn't at work.
No, you weren't.
I was off.
You're either at work or you're with your family, and sometimes we feel bad.
That's true.
Calling you when you're with your family, because you are very appreciative of your family time.
Yeah, and I don't want to do that to you. You feel me, dog?
Why I'm making excuses all of a sudden? I'm just kidding.
You're welcome, Pam. I saved you.
You know what? Screw that.
No,
I'm mad. I'm really, really mad. Okay, let me see. Did you already answer the question, Pammy?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. What do you use to cope when you're uncomfortable? For me, it's music. or I might try to joke about something depending on the situation, or I fidget. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen me like fidget with my fingertips.
I have. And I'm just
I fidget too, and I noticed that when you do it, but to me it's normal.
Like when you were like talking about your situation earlier, I was like, because it's uncomfortable. Like, like I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Just be like, damn, fuck them.
I use you guys whenever I feel uncomfortable. Like if we were in like social situations that I didn't want to be in, I tell you guys, and you're like, okay, we can go, or we can go do something else.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You guys are very understanding. When I'm by myself, I use music. I play music loud.
What I used to cope when I'm uncomfortable, like Susie said, it depends on the situation, but I feel like laughing and or getting mad works fine mostly.
It's not an or, it's an and.
But mostly laughing though, for sure. Like I like to like, I don't know if you guys have noticed that when I like get nervous or something, like I kind of giggle a lot.
Yeah.
And then I do fidget too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I do.
Noticed.
Next question. Is it easy for you to show yourself love and speak kindly to yourself?
Continue.
What happened? I put, when I was younger, it was tough because kids tend, not tend to be, but kids are assholes.
Buttholes. To be exact. No, I'm just kidding.
But now I think as I begin to like get more comfortable with who I am and what I like and stuff like that, it's getting easier for me.
Well, for me, I can't really think of a time I've shown myself love or told myself something kind, if I'm being honest. Yeah, like when I was reading this, I was like, damn, like it really like made me think about it, like. Because like I know I play around and I say like, oh, like I'm cute as fuck or shit like that, but like I've never really like by myself, like me being by myself, like told myself like, hey,
it's
like,
a hard thing to do.
Yeah, and but maybe when I'm feeling down, I do like to tell myself that everything will be okay, and that's maybe one thing that I do for sure.
Maybe your optimism, because I'm a very optimistic person too. I hate pessimism.
You know what? Yeah. I thought of myself as a pessimist like years ago, but now slowly I'm becoming more optimistic.
Yeah. But don't get me wrong that just because like I've never told myself something kind, it doesn't mean that I'm like really like shitty to myself. Like I care about myself. Like I tell you guys, like I think like you say, like my optimism just doesn't let me see the negatives. Like I always want to see positives. Like if something happens, like okay, like just look at the positive. Like okay, this happened for like why, and I look for that why, and then I like, oh, now I understand.
There's always a reason for everything. For me, it's similar to you. It's something that I struggle with, to be nice, kind to myself, to be loving to myself. It's not easy. I always find it easier to say like something. Not like completely negative, but not positive, definitely. And I just don't know why. It's just easier for me to believe that than to believe something positive for myself. You know? I don't know. I think like that's something that I need a lot of work on.
That's why we have each other's, and we'll help each other with this. You feel me?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure a lot of people struggle with that as well. You just never talk about this with someone, like. Yeah. How awkward, Yeah. Hey, you know what? It's just so negative and depressing. So.
But it's also bad to keep it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bad to bottle stuff in, because then you'll be like me. I used to bottle a lot of stuff in, and then
I'd be stabbing people.
I'll be stabbing people. Shit.
Just kidding. And then there comes a point where you just can't do it anymore, and you start crying. But during that day or that moment, there's nothing to cry about. But you should still cry.
Yeah. It'd be like that. What about you?
I already answered the question.
Oh, shit.
Right. Read the next question, Pam.
Number
7.
Ooh. What's your biggest fear? My biggest fear... balloons.
You dumb bitch.
I really hate balloons.
My sister has the same.
No, but like they are scary. But no, other than that, my biggest fear is losing the people I hold close and dear to me. You know, like I don't think what would I do like if we were to ever get into like a huge fight and like something.
That's a good one. I didn't think of that one because I never thought about that one because I just don't think that it's gonna happen. You know.
I always have that, like, that's why I'm telling you, like, I hate being by myself because then I think about stuff and that always comes up to me, like, you know.
Yeah. For me, I put losing my family, losing my the people that are closest to me.
For me, I put being alone.
Being alone.
I like to spend time alone, but I don't want to feel alone. You get me?
Yeah, I get you.
Like that's not a good feeling.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Yeah, it isn't. You girls ready for the next question?
Yeah.
Are you afraid of commitment?
Yes and no. Like I'm afraid of committing myself to someone who won't commit themselves to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
But once I find like a person that's willing to commit themselves to me as much as I want to commit, then yeah.
It's because it's out here for a player. No, it's really hard out here.
It's a bitch out here, bro.
Mm-hmm. I put that I'm not afraid of commitment. But yeah, I agree with it. Adri, like I'm afraid to commit to someone who's not like as committed to me, or someone who doesn't even like try. Because we're not perfect, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I recently fixed some issues I had with he's my boyfriend again.
Few episodes, if you guys know.
A few episodes back.
I was single 1 through 3.
Hey, I love that, bro.
I think this is gonna be episode 9 or 10.
Surprise!
Surprise, you guys.
So no, I'm not afraid of commitment.
Now y'all
2
know.
out of 3.
Third one coming soon, bro. My turn. Well, as you guys know, I'm married.
You know what? When I came up with this question, I forgot you were married.
I don't know what fear of commitment is at this point in life.
It's done for me.
It's done for me, y'all. Like,
I'm stuck.
like when I read that, I was like, this.
Hey,
No, but seriously, you could be married and and still be scared of that commitment. I think my thing is like I'm a risk taker.
Oh yeah.
So, and you guys know that, like, I'm the dumb bitch that always comes like, hey, let's go do something stupid, and then y'all are like.
Do you think your husband was afraid of commitment when you guys first started dating or whatever you want to?
I think he was, because he didn't wanna. So I don't know if we've already said this, but me and my husband were not boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah.
Before we got married, so it was mostly because of him. But also me at the same time. But it was because I wanted him to feel comfortable, you know? Like, At first he was just like, well, let's not put a title, da-da-da-da. But homeboy took me to go meet his aunt. And,
then that's kind of weird.
Yeah, so he wanted to, but then he didn't want to. But then he finally, I guess, right then and there, I guess, he had to decide. And lo and behold, here we are.
2 years?
2.5 years. We're going on 3 years of being married. No, 3 years of being together. Like if we would have asked me out like officially.
Which he never asked you to be his girlfriend, by the way.
No.
He's still gonna ask you.
He's still gonna ask me, bro. Like, I'm so mad.
Next question. Do you think people fall in love because the right person has arrived or because the time is right, regardless of whom the person is that they fall in love with? I think people learn to love themselves first and their own company, and then once they're okay with being alone and loving themselves, that's when they fall in love. So I don't know if that answers the question, but that's my opinion.
Okay. I mean, it does. I would say that people fall in love because the right person for them has arrived. I don't believe in when the time is right, because the time may never be right. You know?
I feel it.
I just to me that's a way of putting off something that could be.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So I completely am like
Opposite.
opposite of like I'm maybe like kind of like on your side, but on the timing part is where you lost me. But I feel like no. But you get me. Like
Yeah.
I feel like people fall in love with the mixture of time is right and the right person.
Okay.
Reasoning is because you could meet someone at the right time, but it just isn't the right person. Or you can meet the right person, but the timing is off. Love is something so beautiful, and once you meet that person at the right time, it just feels perfect, and everything starts falling into place. And I feel like I can attest to that. Like William and I like met each other. I feel maybe at the wrong time, because I know we hung out like October 2017, but we never made it official until December 2017.
I called it, by the way.
Yes, she did though. But
See, I have a thing of calling other people's relationship, except my own.
Damn.
I call her really. Damn it. But yeah, so that I feel like because we met that in October, obviously, and it didn't really like. I didn't see it, and he didn't see it at first. But then afterwards, it was funny. Like he was the right person, basically, just not at that time. But then once the time was right, everything fell into place, basically. So I feel like that's
Okay.
So I think we have like differing opinions.
We kind of had. It's kind of similar, but like different. Like
I like it though.
same.
I like how we think, you guys.
Okay, last question for this section.
Ooh, do you believe in soulmates? Let me ask this again. Do you believe in soulmates?
Yes, I do.
I truly believe in soulmates. Why? Because haven't you had that person, boy or girl, they or them, that you just instantly click with and you just feel so calm and collected around? Who you feel no shame in not hiding who you truly are?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I believe in soulmates. Like I feel like
Right.
we connect with people, and there's those people, and I feel like I know we've told each other. I feel like we're like each other's soulmates because I feel like we complete each other. Like we all have like different like perspectives, and we just I don't know, like feel like we just click.
I agree with that.
I see. I maybe it is, but for me, you see it as soulmates. Me, the word that I see is not soulmates though. I mean, it is basically the same thing because you find people with your same energy, or people who don't take from your energy, but rather like it flows.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm big on energy because I've had friends where their energy is way too much for me,
And they drain you.
and they drain me, and I just need to like be away. And with you girls, it's like I like to be around you.
You feel like you're recharging with us, basically.
Yeah, I feel like you girls don't take anything from me, and I don't take away from you. At least I don't think I take from you. Cause with like a lot of people, like and you can notice right away. I shut down, like, and then I just stop talking, and I'm quiet, and all you hear from me is,
Yeah.
oh, okay. And I do that with a lot of people because
I've noticed it.
They're too much for me.
I think I've noticed it. Yeah.
So maybe it is the word is soulmates, but I just don't. I don't know. That's not the word that I label it.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
That's not what I label it.
I believe in soulmates. I think soulmates come in like friendship wise, partner wise. But I also think that sometimes soulmates aren't like they don't stay in your life forever.
Exactly.
Like maybe it's the right time for them to be there to teach you something. But if it's, how do I explain this?
Soulmates are like, they're not yours to keep, basically. You would love to keep them, but unfortunately,
But not all soulmates,
not all soulmates stay.
Some
Yeah.
some just pass by.
They're just passers. Yeah, passerby.
But you learn something from them.
Isn't it passers-by? Passers-by?
Passerbyers or something like
Whatever
that.
the fuck.
Correct us, y'all. All right.
Ooh, we about to get to the juicy part. This is
Ooh.
a question, not an answer, y'all.
Okay, you guys. So now we're going. This was the end of basically talking about ourselves. Now it's time about. Now it's time about our friendships. Our friendship, sorry. And what
How
we
many
think about
friendships
each
you
other.
got?
A bit. Not just kidding.
I'm just
2?
joking.
You guys?
You.
No, I'm just kidding. I have other friends.
But
Actually,
like
speaking
how
of other
Susie
friends,
says,
Speaking of other friends, one of my friends messaged me the other day. He told me that he listened to our podcast, and I was so happy.
yeah.
And then he's like, "I've never heard you speak more than 3 words." I was like,
You ain't
Thanks.
never give her a chance, though.
"Shout out to you, though."
You know, I've had someone tell me, you're a very difficult person to become friends with. Because I didn't open up.
Maybe you just didn't. feel
Because
comfortable
it
with that.
was like, it was a guy. He didn't mean anything else other than friendship, but
Yeah.
he was like, he was used to having friends that were very like open.
Oh, okay.
Like, oh yeah, we're friends here. And me and my sister, we're really like, we're kind of the same. We were more like, no.
Like closed off.
Yeah, so he even told my mom, he's like, hey, I tried to be their friends, but they're very difficult to be friends with.
Wow.
Not in a like negative way, but like in a way that he's just like, I just don't
She's just
know.
being sincere.
I just don't know how to approach them anymore.
Yeah.
You know, to be their
Hmm.
friend. And I was just like, damn right, weak ass.
I mean, I get where he's coming from because I felt the same way in the beginning, but then
And
now we're here.
I thought I wouldn't click with you.
With me?
Yeah, but then. And I'm like, we gon' click.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know what it is about me, but like a lot of people don't make it to be like friends with me because they like something about me just like they're just
How-
like, oh,
How I like
I
knew
penetrated that barrier.
knew that I was gonna.
ooh, you can penetrate something else. I'm just joking.
I'm so sorry. Did we just?
I'm a little uncomfortable. No, but how I knew that me and you would get along is when you came back from your vacation to Mexico. You came back to work, and you gave me a keychain, but we hadn't even like spoken to each other.
Oh, Pam, you bad?
Never got one.
Yeah, you came up to me and he's like, "You're like, here, but I brought some candy in a keychain. You
Oh.
can choose one." And I was like,
Candy too. Not just kidding.
Hey, you stole Alicia's. Ooh, am I allowed to say her name? You stole hers. You said I
Which
want.
one?
She had a little one, like a little carterita.
No. I had one and she stole it from me.
Oh, my bad.
"But yeah,
So I was trying to steal it back.
that's how I knew Susie and I were gonna be friends. How I knew Pam and I were gonna be friends.
I just kept.
I
just
was
bothered.
working. I was working during the day, and I was about to be off. And she came in, and back then when I was still training, and I had a question, and my brother introduced us,
Mm-hmm.
and you answered it, and you were really nice about it. But then I saw the way like that you worked with others, and I was like, she's so nice to me. And I told people, I was like, she's really nice, you know.
And then other people were like,
And
"She's a bitch."
other people were like, no, she's not.
Damn.
But then I met that side of her, and I was like, she's still nice. I don't.
Regardless.
Yeah.
Regardless of her
You just-
overweight.
You just can't handle her.
So bitch. Yeah, like as I like to say it, is my friendship is not for everyone.
All right.
Sorry, not sorry, but it's true.
Okay. The
Let's
first
start.
question in this section: what is your definition of friendship?
Oh man, that's
You
the one
want
I
me to
didn't
start?
answer, bro.
I can start this one.
Go
I-
ahead.
I could
I'm
answer
kind of
it
ready.
too.
You want to? Go for it.
I think friends are people who are supposed to be in your life, but not by blood, but by a deeper connection.
Okay. I love that. You want to go?
Bitch, I ain't wrote nothing. I said, let me leave that one for last. And I never came back to it. How the fuck?
Why you think you skipped it? That's my question.
Because it was a tough question for me to like answer. Like I was just like, what does friendship mean to me?
I feel like maybe because, like you said, like you haven't had this type of connection with
Yeah.
other friends, and I think that's why maybe it's hard for you.
Yeah. Like people have called me like their best friend, but
You-
I feel bad because I mean I tried, but I just didn't feel that connection. So I guess friendship for me is like a connection between people, and I guess it's important to me because I've never felt it.
Mm-hmm.
So for me to like experience this is like the first time experiencing, like genuinely
Genuinely,
experiencing it. Yes. Like I have connections with like my family, with my sister. Like that's like legit,
Mm.
you know. But for me to like have connections with like friends, like I used to before, but you know, like sometimes people do you dirty,
Yeah.
so you kind of like be like, oh
Do you
no.
hella dirty?
And ever since then, I was just very like closed off, no connection with anyone. So maybe yo,
Where the tissue at?
I'm crying.
All right, so
Was it believable?
so my answer is friendship doesn't judge, doesn't want the worst for you but the best. Friendship is loving and caring. Friendship never makes you feel unwelcomed or unwanted. Friendship to me is sacred because I don't open my soul to just anybody. You earn it, and you always have to cherish it always. That's what I think friendship is.
Pretty.
You're so soft.
Pretty spot on.
All right. I am. I know. People gonna be
I'm
like,
glad
damn, she
I'm
be
glad
acting
you
like...
you didn't take it like the wrong way.
No, hell no. I feel like people are gonna be like, damn, she be acting all tough and shit, but she's the most fucking...
She a teddy bear.
She a little, like, cheesy ass hooch. I am, and what's up? No, I'm just...
But she's only cheesy with us. Fuck y'all.
I'm cheesy. Yeah.
Okay, so how would you describe our friendship?
Our friendship, damn. Our friendship, I feel like, is the best of three worlds. if you get my like, you know what I'm trying to say, feel like my drift.
We feeling?
We all have our own demons to go against, but I love how we all have each other to be there when we aren't scared to try something new or to talk us out of doing something that just maybe won't be good for us to do. All in all, our friendship is maybe not the most perfect, but it is perfect to me. We always try to understand each other's flaws and all.
I think our friendship is crazy, reckless at times, filled with dark humor.
Because of Pam.
It's filled with dark humor, but lots of laughter.
Yeah. What's that?
And each of us on our own, you know, we're great listeners when one of us needs to vent.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing.
Yeah. For me, I put that we're one of a kind. We're very understanding and patient with each other. Again, our energies flow effortlessly between us, and it's always judgment free. Like, if I say something to you girls, you girls are not gonna be like, well, you know.
Yeah. True.
Which I like. I appreciate that.
Have we ever fought?
Ooh.
I don't think so. I think we've had like little like disagreements or maybe like, you know, misunderstandings.
I put that same thing. We've had,
But we always end up making up because we can't go like a couple hours without talking to each other or sending each other memes.
Dead.
Very true.
I put. Oh, go for it.
the same thing.
Yeah.
That we've had some disagreements. Sometimes we're not at our best. But I wouldn't say we have fought. And even if we did, we would always apologize to each other. So.
True. I put. I feel like we haven't had a big ass fight per se, but maybe little moments of rage. Of like legit spontaneous impulses.
Bitches
Like
want to go walking.
like remember us three are like Ariuses, you guys, so
We're very stubborn. We're very angry.
and that shit is a mission to work with at times, but I love how we make it work in the end either way. Like
It's
no
like
matter
little
what, it's like,
explosions,
yeah,
yo.
like but I don't think we've had like a fight where like we stopped talking to each other for like a full week or
Like
something.
I'm
I
saying,
don't
we
think so.
can't live without each other for more than a couple hours.
Yeah, I feel like we always have to send each other something.
Always.
Ooh.
Okay, let me read the next one.
Ooh.
Describe me in less than 5 words, and what is one thing you like about me?
Okay, for Susie, I didn't answer the second part to this question.
Oh, you dumb bitch.
Hey, you know what? Let me be honest. I didn't either.
Okay, Susie,
Oh no, yes I did.
Susie, I think she's wise, she's caring, and she's sarcastically funny. And that's all of those things is what I like about her.
You just came with that on the spot, but I'll take it.
For me, for Susie, I put that she's intelligent, caring, hard-headed,
Yeah.
empathetic. And for those who don't know what empathetic is,
I thought you said and pathetic.
no, empathetic.
I looked at you real quick.
Like,
we about to fight.
We're about to fight. No, empathetic. For those of you that don't know what that word means, it's the ability to show and understand the feeling of others.
I'm super empathetic.
Yes. And she's very mellow. Like, really, like damn. And what I love about Susie is that she calls on anybody and everybody.
Not even your granny said.
Not even your granny said. But obviously, only if she knows the person will take it and like they know how to joke around. Yeah.
One time she joked around with someone and he was mad at her for like a year.
He's still mad, low-key. I feel like
Oh,
he's still
man.
mad. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and say for both of you girls what and
Yeah.
then you can say about Pam and Pam can say about you.
Yeah.
For Pam, for me, you're nurturing, warm, and easygoing. I love that I can joke with you so effortlessly. Like, it's like butter.
Butter. You heard that? No, just kidding.
For Adri, I put you're selfless, you're non-judgmental, and you're thoughtful. Like in the way of like she does the little things and the little things matter. I love that you pay attention to the little things.
Don't nobody notice.
That really puts the cherry on top of our friendship. Don't cry, bitch.
I'm not crying.
She is. I'm looking at her like,
Why your eye shiny?
I know.
For Pam, I wrote something completely different than what Susie wrote.
Well, I want to hear this.
Oh, it's not that different, but it's like Susie went deeper than what I did.
Okay.
I wrote that you're fun, adventurous, and recklessly responsible.
I feel it.
Okay.
I didn't think that would make sense, but for you,
It makes sense.
it does.
So
It
what do you
makes
love
sense,
about me?
y'all.
What's that?
All of that.
Don't be tighter. All right. For Adri, I put reserved, as in you keep your feelings to yourself. So when we were talking earlier, I wanted so bad to say this word, but I was like, no, I gotta save it for my answer. That she's shy, honest, and assertive here and there. Very assertive. What I love about her is that when she starts to like something, she gets really invested in it, and I admire that. Like even though you think that I hate BTS, like I love that you love it, and that's why I love it.
Bro, I told you to keep that conversation.
She's crying.
I'm not crying. But I told you to keep that conversation private, bro.
No, it's because I see what she's saying because she's so like, yo, all you said is BTS,
Yeah.
and it's like
I don't know.
I'm gonna say it's Robert Pattinson, but I ain't sending y'all no memes. But you know what? I'm about to start bombarding your DMs with that shit.
I said,
Damn it.
I
She
sent,
sends them to me actually. I'll be like, damn, God took his time with that man.
I sent
She went.
Pam some BTS stuff, and then I explained myself, and I called myself a fangirl, but I told Pam to keep that conversation private, but, I'll put myself out there.
Regardless.
Hey, did you like the one that I sent you, the one with the little sound effects?
Alrighty. The next question.
So next question, how would you describe me now versus the beginning of our friendship?
I'm gonna go first.
Are you gonna do the same? Like
I'm gonna just do both of you.
Okay.
For Pam, you were unapproachable.
Fuck.
But because of
Yeah.
of what people said,
Yeah.
now you're very warm and welcoming, which for me is a big thing. For me, if you make me feel welcome, like that's gold. For Adri over here, I put that she was shy and quiet. I thought she was shy and quiet. Now she's like very talkative and full of ideas.
Yes. I didn't think she would be like this.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, damn, girl.
She's like, don't make me cry.
You guys are really tugging at my emotions right now.
I knew I wasn't gonna be the one crying.
But it's not gonna happen.
She said $5 on me, dog.
It's not gonna happen.
All right, my turn. So I put she was very shy. That Susie was very shy at first, but when she got comfortable, and on came the clowning.
Yes.
I've always loved it. And then for Adri, bro, was very quiet and never wanted to do anything outside of work or home. Now she acts like she can do whatever she want whenever. And talks slightly more now.
Expresses herself more.
Beats me up if I don't do it. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, for Pam, I wrote, before we met from afar, I thought that you would be a bitch.
Everybody tells me that.
You almost never had a smile on your face.
Mad at the world.
You look like the grumpy cat.
No!
I did though.
But now that I know you and I know what you went through and why you were
How
the
I
way
were.
you were, you know,
How I was.
now I get
Damn
it.
it.
And now we always laugh together and joke around. And for Susie, when I first met you, I thought you were a little closed off. You kept to yourself, or that's what I thought at least. But then we started getting more comfortable with each other because of Tuesday mornings at the restaurant. It was you, our two guy friends, and me joking around all the time. And then Pam started working with us on Tuesdays. And the rest
Right.
is history.
It was a
The
done
rest is
deal.
history. Yep.
A done deal.
It was just us.
Oh.
The one that hurt his feelings?
The one that you hurt his feelings.
The one I made cry?
Alright.
Alright, let me read the next one. What is one piece of advice that I've given you that has stuck with you?
Okay, I'm gonna answer this first. For Pam, I wrote, she's always told me to go out more, experience life, try new things, meet new people. For Susie, she's told me to be patient and love will come around when you least expect it, and to be comfortable with myself.
I'll go next. For Susie, I put that I deserve somebody that will love me just as much as I'll love them because I'm such a giver. That conversation has always stayed with me.
I'm glad.
And then Adri,
Excuse me, where was I in this conversation?
You wasn't there.
this was like way back. Like when me and
Oh.
William were starting off.
I'll let it slide this
I think
time.
we didn't have that group chat yet.
Was this when I don't know if I'm allowed to say it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then for Adri, I think he likes you and it seems like you like him and you should go for it.
Hey!
And now here I am.
This is your fault.
Married with the mother. I remember that day we were at the beach, bro.
I regret whatever I said. I'm just kidding.
But I remember we were at the beach and she was holding on to me and she goes, "Hey, I think he likes you." And then she goes, "And I think you like him too. You guys would make a cute couple." Go for it.
That was back then when you were denying it.
When I was denying it, yeah. And then lo and behold, she
So
was
technically,
correcto mundo.
your husband has to say thank you to me.
He ain't gonna say it to you though.
I
You
know.
already know that.
I know he's not.
Okay, for me, for Pam, you always tell me this: give them a taste of their own medicine,
Damn.
and now I'm making people cry.
Damn, I made them.
So if y'all crying, this Pam's fault. And then for
What I'm
Adri,
doing.
she always tells me to do what's best for me, which for me that's like a big thing because I always do things that are not the best for me, that are best for someone else.
Yeah.
So for someone to tell me, because I have so many people that tell me like, oh no, you're selfish, but she's always telling me
No.
do what's best
And
for
it's
you.
true. Yeah. Do. And this goes for everybody. Do what is best for y'all.
Hell yeah. Because honestly, ain't nobody got you like you. Unless you got friends like Pam and Natalie.
Period. All right. Next question. What is your favorite memory of us so far? Ooh.
For me, it's separate memories that I've had with each of you guys.
Okay.
With Susie, it's when we were watching Papa Roach play. We hugged each other when the song Scars came on, and we sang it to each other.
Yep.
And then for Pam, it was being able to take her to her first concert.
Oh, yeah.
It was great just being there, watching her have fun, you know,
Enjoying it.
No.
singing her little heart out.
All the songs.
I heard that shit. That's not sounding like a man.
Yeah, I know
just
you're not
joking.
hating. I'm just kidding.
And I can't wait for us to go to a concert together.
Dude,
All three of us.
legit.
We about to stomp on some bitches or what?
My favorite memory of us is all the. You guys are gonna be laughing about this one. All the times we've either gone to go eat Korean barbecue, because we always say we hungry and shit, and then somebody always gotta tap out by like the first 20 minutes.
I don't want to.
Shut the fuck up.
Or all the pointing fingers. We ain't gonna say the name, but or all the times we've gone to Target. Friends that go to Target together stay together.
Legit.
We stay going there together. We haven't gone in lately.
We haven't.
We should though soon.
We should, and then we should record our podcast about that.
Oh, yeah.
What we got. What we got.
But we always end up getting stuff.
That we don't need, bro. Anyway, that's a conversation for later.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for me, it's a couple. Nights at Pam's old place.
Hell yeah.
With Pam was double fisting them beers.
Ooh, bro.
What the fuck was we thinking?
It was a down ass day though.
It was cool, and we had work the next day. Pam said, "It's okay, I'll pick you up." You never picked me up.
Well, speaking of.
No,
that-
because you said no, I'll be okay.
Bitch, I wasn't okay.
Bitch, but you told me.
But I wasn't.
But you still got to work.
Speaking of that, I remember when Pam and I and everybody. It was like a little group. And we hung out New Year's Eve. Pam and one of our other friends both got wasted.
Tell them who got y'all wasted.
I mean, we all got wasted, right? And Pam was like, "No, it's okay. I'm fine. I'll be at work," because she had work the next morning, and he had work the next morning too. And I had to work at night, so I was chilling. Tell me why neither of them showed up.
Oh, I remember this.
And I showed up that night to close, you know, like almost throwing up and shit. But I still went to work. I was still responsible.
Paler than usual.
Tell me why they didn't show up. And then one time I threw up at work.
I remember.
And my boss was like, she was like, "Why do you drink if you can't handle your alcohol?" But it wasn't even that. I just got food poisoning.
Oh, fuck. Anyway, you didn't let me finish. And with you, it was the self-help festival.
Hey.
It was a nice experience. All right, let me read the next question. What's a crazy thing that we've done together that you didn't expect for us to do?
I personally think we haven't done anything too crazy.
Yeah.
Our adventures have been pretty tame so far.
So far.
I know,
So
'cause
far.
once this whole pandemic is over, I know.
Just getting drunk at Pam's wedding.
Oh yeah.
That was pretty chill.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we can definitely do crazier
Something
things,
crazier.
but
We just try to like
yeah,
level ourselves. Like
like
If we let loose, if we all let loose all together,
I feel
there's
like it'd
gonna
be
be
a
some
damage.
damage.
Oh no, girl, it'd be crazy. It'd be super crazy. What about you, Pam?
Having a Friendsgiving or a Christmas get together. But we've done both, so
Yeah, we have.
yeah. I never thought that we would. I never thought that I would have that with like friends. Honestly,
Same.
like in reality,
I
like,
used to always
just-
be like, people have Friendsgiving? Like, what's Friendsgiving? No, I know.
I thought that I would have it with friends. I just didn't know with what friends. You
True.
know?
No, you know.
Yeah.
We're down to our last question, guys.
Last question. What is
This is
one?
kind of bittersweet.
Yeah,
I
kind
kind
of
of really
like
enjoyed it.
yeah, same. I don't think I want this to end.
Okay, the last question. What is one thing you would like for us to do together that we haven't done?
Road trip.
Legit.
Travel, yeah.
Yeah, I put go on a vacation together, or at least out of town shenanigans.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
That
I would
be
like for us to
good.
do like start more projects like, you know, this podcast and be successful together.
We can.
We will be speaking it again, once again to existence.
Into existence. Put it out there for the universe to reciprocate it back to us. I mean, to return it back to us. Bounce it back.
Yeah. All right, y'all.
Wow. It's over already?
Yeah. I didn't want to be over.
It wasn't as emotional as I thought it was gonna be, but it was
It was nice.
I
was
feel
deep.
like it didn't have to be emotional for us to like get so like deep. You get me?
We should do this more often.
Yeah.
And if you guys are listening, like, do this with your friends. Like, it's really nice. I mean, you might think you guys have like a really deep connection, but you kind of really like you learn what you make even deeper connections when you
with this, yeah.
talk about these things with them. Like, oh, like, what do you think of me? Like, you never ask that from your friends.
Yeah.
What do you think about me?
Like you just think like, oh, whatever they say like is what they think of me basically.
Yeah, and sometimes you always wonder.
Or you assume basically, like, oh, they must they must think of this of me. You know? But yeah, you guys should, anybody and everybody that's hearing this today, make sure to like let your friends know that like you appreciate them.
Yeah.
We're not gonna lie to you, at first it was a little uncomfortable. But once you actually like sit down and talk with your friends, it gets better.
Yeah. We're not trying to say that it's easy, y'all, but
It's not, yo. I when I was answering these questions, I had to take a break
same.
because I'm like, yo, this is like a little deep.
Mm-hmm.
I was inspired, so I answered these questions in like 30 minutes.
Oh shit.
It took me quite a while because I was like, damn.
See, it took me quite a while. I skipped one. God damn.
And then when it came to like freaking like explaining like talking about what I think about you guys like in 5 words, I'm just like, damn, I couldn't think of anything. Like everything flew out of my mind. I was like, damn, like I can explain them to other people sometimes, but when I'm in the spot now, it's like,
Mm-hmm.
why can't I think of it? But yeah,
This was nice.
I loved it. Thank you, Audrey,
Yeah,
for thinking this up.
this was good. This kind of feels like when you get a massage.
Like you just feel like,
relaxed.
yeah, very relaxed.
Whereas at the beginning I was like really nervous and I had butterflies.
All right, y'all.
thank you guys for joining us on
Once
this
again.
very lovely episode.
Yes. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you're hearing us on Apple Podcasts, please give us 5 stars.
Give us a
And
And
review.
leave a rating, leave comments.
Yes, leave comments. We love reading the comments.
Yes,
We
do.
actually we've obviously seen 2 of the comments that people have left in our Apple podcast, and to those 2 people, shout out to you. Thank you so much. We like seriously, we appreciate it. Like we appreciate the feedback, the positive feedback, obviously. And obviously, if somebody ever wants to put a negative feedback, like, we'll accept that too,
Yeah, thank you for the support,
Yes.
That means a lot.
Seriously, we honestly thought that this maybe wouldn't hit, but I think
Thank you.
we're doing pretty good.
You wanna say anything?
So far, people have told us that we've made them laugh.
Yeah,
Which
that's
is the
right.
goal.
That
you
is the
know?
goal. Yes.
It's like, it's not for you to feel like uncomfortable when you listen to us. It's for you to be like, oh, cool, like I can relate.
It's for you to
Yeah.
feel like you're sitting here with us having this conversation.
Yes.
Because this is like us all the time.
Yeah,
Maybe even a little more like,
extras.
but this is us,
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Till
All right,
next
you guys.
time.
Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.